When we first look at Gustav Klimt's The Kiss, we may think we are seeing a simple image of two lovers holding each other. Their faces are close, their bodies are wrapped together. Gold surrounds them, making the moment feel private, beautiful, and almost sacred. But after looking for a little longer, something strange begins to happen. The two people do not remain completely separate from the painting around them. Their bodies become difficult to follow. Their clothing blends into the golden background. Their individual forms slowly disappear beneath patterns, flowers, lines, circles, and decorative shapes. So why do the lovers in The Kiss seem to disappear into patterns? And why would Klimt make the decoration almost as important as the people themselves? To understand this, we first need to look carefully at the clothing of the two figures. The man's robe is covered with strong geometric shapes. We see dark rectangles, vertical blocks, and sharply defined areas of black, white, grey, and gold. These patterns feel firm and structured. Many of them have straight edges and clear directions. They create a sense of weight and stability around the man. His body already appears larger and more dominant because of his position. He bends over the woman, surrounds her with his robe, and holds her head in his hands. The angular patterns strengthen this impression. They make his form feel solid, controlled, and almost architectural, as though his body has been turned into a wall of geometric shapes. The woman's clothing is very different. Her robe is covered with circles, spirals, oval forms, and colorful flowers. Instead of hard edges, her patterns feel softer and more organic. They seem connected to nature, movement, and growth. Flowers also appear around her feet and across the ground beneath the couple. This makes her clothing feel connected to the small meadow on which they are kneeling. The man's patterns appear firm and rectangular. The woman's patterns appear curved, floral, and flowing. Through decoration, Klimt creates a clear visual contrast between the two figures. The difference is not shown only through their faces or body positions. It is built directly into the shapes covering their clothes. The patterns help us identify two different visual identities. One figure is expressed through straight lines and blocks. The other is expressed through circles, flowers, and softer forms. However, the patterns do something more complicated than simply separating the man and the woman. They also bring them together. Although the details of their robes are different, both figures are surrounded by the same gold. Their clothing overlaps, their outlines become unclear, and their bodies seem to form one large decorated shape. From a distance, we may not immediately see two completely separate bodies. Instead, we see a single golden mass. The man's robe spreads across the upper part of the composition. The woman's clothing flows downward into the flowers. The edges between their bodies, their garments, and the background are not always easy to locate. This visual uncertainty is important. In a realistic painting, clothing normally helps us understand the shape of the body underneath it. Folds, shadows, and changes in light show us where the shoulders, arms, waist, and legs are positioned. But Klimt does not fully follow that approach. Large parts of the lovers' bodies are hidden beneath flat areas of decoration. The robes do not describe the human form in a natural or realistic way. Instead, they cover it. The patterns flatten the bodies and turn them into part of the painting's surface. This creates a strong contrast between the visible skin and the decorated clothing. The faces, hands, shoulders, and feet are painted with more natural human detail. We can recognize the softness of skin, the shape of fingers, and the gentle position of the woman's face. But outside these exposed areas, the bodies become far less certain. The decoration takes control. This means that the human figures exist between two visual worlds. Their faces and hands belong to the physical world. Their robes belong to a world of ornament, symbolism, and abstraction. The lovers are human, but they are also becoming an image. This helps explain why The Kiss does not feel like an ordinary scene from everyday life. Klimt does not show a clear room, landscape, or recognizable location. There is no furniture, architecture, sky, or distant horizon. The golden background removes the couple from ordinary space. The patterns remove them from ordinary physical reality. Together, these choices make The Kiss feel less like a temporary event and more like a lasting symbol. We are not only watching one particular man kiss one particular woman, we are being shown a visual idea of love and union. The loss of individual detail supports this transformation. The more the lovers disappear into decoration, the less they seem like specific people with clear personal histories. We do not know their names from the painting alone. We do not know what happened before this moment or what will happen afterward. Their private identities are not the main focus. Instead, the painting presents them almost like universal figures. They become the lovers, rather than simply two individuals. This is one reason the patterns are so powerful. They allow the couple to remain physically close while also turning their embrace into something larger and more symbolic. The decoration does not merely make the painting luxurious, it changes the meaning of the human body. The bodies are no longer shown as completely separate forms. They are joined by a shared field of gold, even while the patterns within that gold continue to show their differences. This creates a visual tension. The man and woman are different, but they are becoming one image. Their patterns separate them, but the gold unites them. Their faces remain individual, but their bodies begin to disappear. We can therefore read the ornament in two ways. It may represent harmony. The two lovers have entered a private world in which the boundaries between them are becoming less important. Their embrace creates a single protected space cut off from the ordinary world. But the disappearance can also feel slightly unsettling. When two people become one visual form, what happens to their individual identities? Does the painting show perfect unity? Or does it suggest that intense love can make personal boundaries difficult to see? Klimt does not give us a simple answer. The patterns make the embrace beautiful, but they also make it ambiguous. The couple appears deeply connected, yet their bodies are almost trapped inside a decorative structure. The gold protects them from the outside world, but it also surrounds them so completely that there seems to be nowhere else for them to go. This does not necessarily mean that the painting is about danger or control, but it does mean that the decoration is not neutral. It shapes how we understand the relationship. Without the patterns, we might see only a man and a woman embracing. With the patterns, the embrace becomes a carefully constructed symbol. The man's geometry, the woman's flowers, and the shared gold create a visual system of difference and union. That system is one of the central ideas of the painting. Klimt allows us to recognize two people, but he does not allow them to remain entirely separate. Their faces are still visible, their hands still touch. Their physical presence has not completely vanished. Yet the rest of their bodies is absorbed into ornament. They are holding each other, but they are also being transformed by the image around them. That is why the lovers in the kiss seem to disappear into patterns. The decoration shows their differences, joins their bodies, and turns a private human moment into a universal image. By allowing the figures to dissolve into gold, Klimt moves the painting away from ordinary reality. The lovers become less like two people observed in a passing moment and more like an enduring symbol of intimacy itself. They remain individuals in their faces and gestures, but inside the patterns, they become something else. Two bodies become one decorated form. A kiss becomes an icon. And the lovers, while embracing each other, slowly disappear into the image of love.